Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we have my review of the 2017 adaptation of It, because it was not a remake of the original miniseries, it's just a different adaptation of the same source material. Now, I've seen tons of videos raving about this film when it came out, and I still see some today, and I think it's overrated. That's not to say I don't like it, okay, I'm going to get into it. I'm sure many people disagree with me, and that's fine. It's probably one of my unpopular opinions, and I still really enjoyed this film, but I do think it's overrated, and yeah, there will be spoilers in this video. So as I said, I do really enjoy this film. I think Andy Muschietti did a great job adapting the entire book for this and the next film actually. I think this film is paced extremely well. The kids feel like kids insulting each other's moms and stuff like that. That's me and my friends. Like, you know that Leonardo DiCaprio meme when he's pointing at the TV? That's me when I watch this film. It's me. I think it's me and my friends. It really helps us connect with the characters and care about them. The whole cast in this film is great, all the kids, and Bill Skarsgård, it's phenomenal. He is terrifying, and I mean that. Every second he's on screen, he steals the scene. The second we see him in the opening scene in the train, we are instantly shocked to the core, and yes, I think Tim Curry's more iconic, but I think in terms of a horror villain, Bill Skarsgård does a better job. I think when it's just Pennywise being Pennywise and it's just Bill Skarsgård acting, that's the scariest stuff in this film. I think there's a lot of instances where the CGI will take away from the horror element, like with the distorted face painting lady that Stanley's scared of. It takes me out of it. It doesn't look good, and there are some effects with Pennywise that are like added that just take me out of it. But for a lot of it, when it's just Bill Skarsgård purely acting, it is terrifying. Like his smile, how his eyes can't point in the same direction, which, by the way, is an insane talent to have. I know they were gonna originally do it with CGI, but then he said he could do it himself. That's really strange, but really cool as well. But also, Bill Skarsgård seems like a lot of fun behind the scenes. I'll put in a clip just after this, but yeah, that makes me like both of these films so much more because of how it looked off the screen.
Hey guys, are you ready to beat the shit out of me? I can't hear you!
It improves on many things, I feel, from the miniseries, and I really didn't like it much. The only saving grace and the only thing I thought was great about that miniseries was Tim Curry as Pennywise. As I said, iconic.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have Prince Albert in a can? You do? Well, you better let the poor guy out. Well,
Mike Hanlon, that I had to go.
However, out of all the losers and all the characters in this film, I think Mike feels very left behind, and that's probably my biggest flaw. I don't think his character is bad. I actually kind of think I care about him, and I've seen a fair few people say that they don't like him. I don't find that's the case, but I think his bond with the losers is very rushed and not really good at all. It has no backbone to it, and it doesn't feel all there to me. And then in the second film, it kind of makes less sense that Mike is the one who chooses to stay behind. Like, it makes sense with Ben, like they swap Mike and Ben around from the book. I haven't read the book entirely, I've read like half of it. It's school stuff, is why I haven't read all of it, it's all complicated, but yeah, I don't know, Mike really didn't fit in with the Losers Club. I think he's a better character in the next one, but in this film he just feels like an afterthought. He feels like Andy Muschietti didn't want to put him in this film, honestly. And I've already mentioned the CGI issues I've had. Anyway, despite feeling it is overrated, I think it's still a very good movie. And now I'm going to introduce my new rating system for these films, because with numbers, well, it's very simple to understand, like 7 out of 10 or whatever. I end up in instances like, if I have this film, for example, if I gave it a 7 out of 10, and then The Invisible Man got an 8 out of 10, a lot of people will presume I really prefer The Invisible Man to this film, and I just find it much more difficult and much more stressful to give every film an individual rating out of 10. So instead of giving them an individual rating, I'm going to put each film into tiers from now on, into 4 of them to be exact, and the best tier is going to be awesomely epic. I don't know why. The next one is going to be pretty cool, and then the next one is going to be meh-ish, and then the next one is just going to be, the final one is just going to be whack, because yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. I think I'm just going to prefer putting them into tiers, sorting them into tiers, rather than giving them each their individual ratings. So then, with this film, it's 2017, I'm going to put it in pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know, do you love or hate it from 2017? I'd love to hear your opinions, as long as you're respectful with me and the others in the comments about it below. And if you guys don't like this new rating system, I might change it, I might go back to numbers, I might change the names of them. Just let me know, that's perfectly fine, but I just think it's easy for me. But anyway, thank you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.